Hi, I'm Chris O'Malley with the IBJ. We just finished the IBJ Power Breakfast Panel, Going Green, and we have with us Paul Mitchell, who is CEO of the Indiana Energy Systems Network. And one of the interesting things that Paul has mentioned is the upcoming demonstration of several plug-in electric hybrid vehicles. And Paul, could you tell us a little bit about what you have in mind and when you would like to start the demonstration?
Right. So the initiative that we have going on in the plug-in vehicle space, we call it Project Plug-in, IN like Indiana. And we're very excited about really moving into the second year of the project. The first year was all about the planning phase, getting the partners lined up, getting the utilities committed. Duke Energy and Indianapolis Power and Light were really critical to this project's success, being the two utilities that share the Indianapolis metro area, deciding to work together to make sure that infrastructure is provided so that people who purchase plug-in vehicles have places to charge at home, at work, where they play. That planning phase is now near completion, I should say, and we're going to move into the implementation phase of the project in the remaining part of 2010 and then slightly into the first quarter of 2011. What we've done is we've locked in several major auto manufacturers who are bringing plug-in vehicles to market, who have said, we're going to make Indianapolis a launch market for our products. These companies include Indiana's own Think, which is making an electric vehicle that they're going to sell in the market in North America later this year in first quarter of 2011. Includes Smart, the small smart vehicle that people have seen driving around today. They're coming out with a electric version of that vehicle. It'll be first launched in Indianapolis, will be the first launch market for all of North America for them. And then all going forward, we're also likely to have a partnership with Nissan, where they'll begin selling the Nissan Leaf in the Indianapolis market as one of their launch markets, and certainly one of the first markets in the Midwest. All of these vehicles are full electrics, which means that you have to have places to plug them in. You don't put any gasoline in the cars. And so we're working with the utilities to make sure that we have some what I would call baseline infrastructure available at places where people are likely to want to go with these electric vehicles. Places like Simon Mall parking garages, Denison parking garages, the airport, etc. We should have somewhere around 100 vehicles, maybe 50 to 100 vehicles by the end of the year, up and running as part of more of a demonstration pilot effort. And then in first quarter 2011, these auto companies will start selling cars to Hoosiers. Part of what Project Plug-in will do is work with the utilities, work with the auto companies to begin pushing information out to consumers who are interested in signing up to buy these cars. We'll provide a website where people can go and test drive the cars, find out about the vehicles, when they're coming to market, and of course, we hope we'll start putting in orders.
So there'll be an opportunity for the public to actually, in some cases, test the vehicle, or where you put this in with, let's say, a government fleet, a state fleet, or
so most of these 50 to 100 vehicles, they're going to be put into service in government fleets with the state, with the city, in some business fleets. They'll be driven by certain participants in the pilot that'll drive them from their homes to work every day for the purposes of gathering data and information. But we are hoping to have some what we call ride and drive experiences, places where average consumers who are interested in buying these cars might be able to go look at them and in fact even ride or drive the vehicles so that they can get a better understanding of what it's like to own and operate a plug-in car and therefore hopefully make the decision to put it in order.
When do you think we'll see the first cars on the highway here in town?
I think you're going to see cars by midsummer. Maybe a few of them before then, but certainly by midsummer, and then they're going to come with a bang in the last quarter of 2010. The reason is the auto manufacturers simply are just now gearing up to manufacture the first numbers of these vehicles. And we're very fortunate through Project Plug-in to be in a position where we're going to have a critical mass of these vehicles here in Indianapolis, well ahead of any other city in the Midwest, and certainly among some of the first cities in the United States. There are a lot of communities that aren't getting ready for this advent of new electric vehicles that may not see vehicles come to their market until 2013 or 14. So getting ready, providing the kind of charging infrastructure that's needed, making sure that consumers are going to have a positive experience in buying these cars is critical to having the auto companies come here. And most important to Energy Systems Network and to the state, it's critical to our ability to attract more companies to locate here, to manufacture the batteries, manufacture the cars, just like Think is doing in Elkhart, Indiana. We're very hopeful that more companies will choose to do this because this is a place where they can manufacture the cars and have a community and a consumer market that embraces the technology.
We'll look forward to seeing the cars. Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you.